Hello boys and girls, and welcome to another story time with Mr. Prance. Today we've got our second book for Wellbeing Week. We're looking at Emo the Emu. Now emo is just short for emotional. So this emu here is very emotional. It says here, a gloomy bird on a great adventure. So it's all about this emu who goes all over Australia trying to find some sort of enjoyment, trying to cheer himself up. And luckily he comes across a good friend, Katie the kangaroo, and she shows him how to enjoy life and try and find the good things around you. So our story today is written by Tony Wilson and illustrated by Lucia Masciulo. All right, let's have a look at our story. On the wild grassy plains west of Old Humpty Doo lived the moodiest, mopiest, saddest emu. Just when he was sad, well, he didn't quite know, but he was, so the other birds called him Emo. I hate running fast, he would say to his brother. I hate coming last, he would say to his mother. I hate living here at the top of Australia. I'm Emo the Emu, the world's biggest failure. What a sad, depressing emu. I hate eating weeds, he would say to his father. I hate eating seeds, grasses, mango and guava. I hate the green tree frog, the frilly-necked lizards. I hate the wild dog from its nose to its gizzards. I hate how the crocs here are all a bit snappy. I'm Emo the Emu, and I'm none too happy. Wow, this emu does a lot of complaining. I wonder why he's so sad and moody. On the red desert plains south of Anaraguru, Emo bumped into a kangaroo who was sheltering out of the heat of the day and made the mistake of just saying, "G'day." "G'day," muttered Emo. "A good day it is not. I've walked 40 miles and the sand is so hot. I hate the outback and its endless blue skies. I hate all the dust. I hate all the flies. I don't like this heat and I don't like Australia. I'm Emo the Emu. I'm the world's biggest failure." Wow, what a big crybaby. The kangaroo snorted. "Hey, buck up there, matey. A pleasure to meet you. My friends call me Katie. You can't hate Australia. You surely don't mean it. You must have travelled and properly seen it. Let's travel the country by foot, car and bike until you admit there's something you like." All right, I like Katie. She is a go-getter. Bit of oomph. That's what we want. Be happy, boys and girls. Find the positives in life. The first place they stopped was the Rock Uluru, that grumbling bird and that red kangaroo. "Isn't it truly divinely superb?" said Katie the kanga to Emo the bird. Emo just shrugged and stared down at his toes. "Oh, I guess it's all right. Yeah, it's okay, I suppose." Oh, come on, this is Uluru, boys and girls. He should be so happy. When I went to Uluru, I was just so amazed at this giant rock standing in the middle of the ground. Such an ancient and important artifact to the indigenous communities. Such a sacred site. When they reached Townsville, they donned swimmers' masks and swam with the coral, the fish and the sharks. "You surely must love it, or my name's not Kate. Admit that the Great Barrier Reef is just great." Emo just shrugged his shoulders as he picked up his nose. "Oh, I guess it's all right, yeah, it's okay, I suppose." The Great Barrier Reef, guys, one of the great wonders of the world. You can see the Great Barrier Reef from space. This is a truly magnificent sight. All these beautiful coral and the aquatic creatures down there. Emo, the emu, he should be happier here. They journeyed to Sydney, that city of lights, the city that hums through the days and the nights. They sailed Sydney Harbour and boarded the ferry, and Katie said, "Matey, how extraordinary!" Emo the emu was hard to impress. I suppose it's okay, yeah, it's okay, I guess. Wow, beautiful Sydney. We know how beautiful Sydney is, boys and girls. We get to live in this magnificent city. And if we go into the city, we can see the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and Circular Quays. If you haven't been, when lockdown ends, I suggest you all go and have an adventure in there. Okay, you can even go and take the ferry across to Taronga Zoo too. They trekked the high country with brumbies and snow. Then they shot through to Melbourne to take in a show. The famed 12 apostles, said Kangaroo Kate. But don't count too closely, you'll only find 8. The emu looked down through its locks. I guess it's alright, yeah. They're okay for rocks. Yes, here they are on the coast looking at the 12 apostles, but we can only see 8. Interesting. I wonder what happened to the other 4 rocks. And again, Emo the emu, not too enthusiastic. He's not happy. And yet he's seeing some beautiful places all around Australia. I wonder what is going to eventually cheer him up. They paddled the river in Tassie's southwest, a wilderness up there amongst the world's best. From towering headlands they saw a great white, that's a shark, surfing the waves of the great Aussie Bight. Emo the emu breathed in the salt air. I guess it's okay. Are we nearly there? Now, I loved Tasmania when I got to visit, boys and girls. Such amazing wildlife. I got to see Tasmanian devils out in the wild. I could hear them howling in the night, or their scratchy howls. And all the different other creatures too. Wombats, my goodness, giant wombats everywhere in Tasmania. And echidnas, massive echidnas, burrowing in their holes. Trying to find the platypus, couldn't. Very, very hard to find platypuses, even though they are found in Tasmania. They were hard to find, but such a beautiful place too. They did the last bit in an old camper trailer, the long, rugged coastline of Western Australia. Isn't this lovely, oh dark prince of gloom? The kangaroo said as they pulled up in Broome. Emo the emu just frowned his brow. I think that I'm ready to head for home now. On the wild grassy plains west of Old Humpty Doo, Emo caught up with his mob of emu. So he's finally going home. Come here, shouted Emo. Come here and meet Katie. We saw the whole country, did me and my matey. I liked north and south, I liked east and west. Sit down and I'll tell you all the bits I liked best. He said the word like, whispered Emo's stunned mother. He said the word like, said the birds to each other. He said the word like, said Katie Kangaroo. He said the word like, where he once would say hate. With stars spreading wide over Humpty Doo skies, Katie and Emo, they said their goodbyes. I had a good trip, said the smiling emu. I had a good trip, and I hope you did too. Kinda, I guess, Katie joked to her friend. Sorta, quite good, in a way, by the end. Oh, what an amazing story, boys and girls. This dark prince of gloom, Emo the emu, couldn't find too much happiness. Well, it appeared not anyway. But when he finally got home, he was so excited to tell his family all about his new friend, Katie the kangaroo, and all the fun adventures that he had. So in the end, he was quite happy and he was quite excited all about the places. But I think the greatest thing of all was he made a new friend, Katie that kangaroo. And that was the special thing for him. That's what made him truly happy, sharing those moments with somebody that he cared about. And yeah, I'm getting a bit teary here, boys and girls, because every time I read this story, it just shows to me the importance of friends, people that care about us and that put in that effort to try and cheer us up. So I know it can be quite hard with us being in lockdown for so long, but if you ever can, call somebody, call your mum, call your dad, have a chat, call your friends, call their home, call their parents, and ask, can I talk to my friend? Go on Zoom, have our chats with our classes in our times on the internet, and call your grandparents. As I said last week, for Father's Day, it's important that we go and speak to our grandparents and particularly our grandfathers for Father's Day. But call Nan and Pop, Grandma and Grandpa, see how they are. In a time like this, maybe they're not getting to see everyone that they love as well. So it's an important time for us to all check in with each other and see how we're feeling. Anyway, that's a great story, and look forward to our next week with some more stories. Bye for now.